Steely grit, you hear that, everybody? I think that comes from the fact that my grandfather and father once made steel in Buffalo. They were steel workers, and I do believe I have steel running through my veins, and which helps a lot in this business. Speaking of Buffalo, Jessica Pagula, all right. So proud of her. We all stayed up late last night, and looking forward to her making history, and I'm texting the family all night long. I can't believe this is so excited. And she's related to the family that owns the Buffalo Bills, so there's a whole synergy here about my passion for Buffalo and sports as well. But also I have a story to tell you. My father did make steel at the Bethlehem Steel Plant, and there were signs that it was going to be a little shaky, that we were not going to always have the steel plant that employed everybody. We knew my dad decided to go get a college degree at night while he and my mom were living in a trailer park. A few years later, my dad left that steel plant to join two guys who had formerly worked for IBM, and they started a small tech company in Buffalo. And I, as a little girl, used to go see my dad in this room with a giant computer as big as this room, and he let me play with the punch cards. I'd bring my crayons and color on the punch cards. So my dad was an early coder, I guess, and took that company to great heights after many years and ended up becoming the CEO. So IBM had a great influence on taking my family to greater heights, as it has for hundreds of thousands across its incredible history here. So I have that personal gratitude to IBM. Arvin, you're an extraordinary leader. And for your commitment to double down on New York City, this is going to have the ripple effect that we need. When a legacy company like IBM that is courted to go anywhere, other states, other countries, and to plant your flag elsewhere, and you say, no, this is our home. We believe in New York, especially after we were hit so hard with that pandemic, and people question whether we could ever have the comeback. We've surpassed what we expected by this point. And a company like IBM coming here, bringing thousands of workers downtown, and don't be working remotely, okay? Come back in person. That's over. We're done. You're never going to get a date. You're not going to make new friends. Don't be sitting in your basement, okay? Just come on. Come back. Come back. So IBM understands this culture of greatness, and we do have great partners. And you mentioned Senator Schumer, our majority leader. I will always be grateful to Senator Schumer for what he did in that Ships and Science Act, because if it wasn't for that at the federal level, we would have no reason to put our $10 billion to supplement what Senator Schumer did in Washington with President Biden and Vice President Harris. So it was that synergy. You know, you do your job in Washington, you get it done. I'll get it done in New York. Senator Liz Krueger here, I want to thank her and our partners in Albany for believing in this idea that with this amount of money could be leveraged to attract a company like Micron, that could have gone anywhere. Texas thought they were going there, by the way. And we pulled them back. Then we said it, and we said, no, you're coming to New York. We made it worthwhile at the state and federal level. I was in Syracuse yesterday. I was at one of the schools where they're already changing how they're changing the curriculum to get ready for the jobs, the 50,000 jobs that are coming. So this is happening. They're already building their child care center on site so they can attract more women and parents to be working these jobs. So change is happening. And to have that synergy with IBM, I believe that the presence of IBM here was one of the drivers of that decision for them to come to New York. And so I will always be grateful for how you were a catalyst for all the other supply chain companies and the other semiconductor companies and all those who are involved in this incredibly exciting tech ecosystem here in the state of New York. So thank you for that. Thank you, Majority Leader Schumer, for your involvement there. Other great partners, Kathy Wild, thank you for being such a great champion of the business community. You never gave up hope either. And it was your resiliency and tenacity that got us through the tough times. So you can take a victory lap, walk around this space and say, yes, they built it, they came, and I was a driver behind that. So thank you, Kathy Wild, for your leadership there as well. Julie Samuels, thank you for pushing us so hard in the tech space. As you know, I love it anyhow, but to be able to bring in more partners to show how important this is. I'm understanding, and I'm quoting you on this, so it better be right, we're the #1 destination for tech jobs in America today. Did you hear that? #1 destination in America for tech jobs. And we're just getting warmed up. I mean, we never say enough is enough in New York. That's not who we are. So I want to thank Arvin and Trika Barrick for also. Trika, would you stand up, please? Would you stand? Stand up. Thank you. When we decided we need someone to help manage this whole Empire AI initiative and beyond, this is just the first year I'm focusing on Empire AI, I needed two leaders that had incredible respect in the community. The two of you bring diverse opinions and voices and attitudes and perspectives. I needed that at the table, and you are doing incredible. I know you just hosted a meeting for us here a couple days ago. I'm grateful for that. So I'm really, really excited about where we're going. I have a whole list of everything we've done. You basically said it, so I will not go through all the details, but we're making things happen here, my friends. Never, ever give up on New York, not just the city, but the state, because exciting things are happening. And to know that the young people I saw in a high school in Syracuse today are preparing for jobs that would not have been there, but for our president, our majority leader, myself, our legislature, and a whole lot of other people who never gave up believing. This is how you make the magic happen. The magic is back, my friends, and I want to thank IBM for being there. We'll see you for the next 114 years. Thank you.